Hello trader. So today's video will be about tutorial for the Coinank. So let me introduce this tool. It is free Orderflow tool. It aims to replace Exocharts very limited way, but it's more focused on replacing Tradinglite and Tradingdifferent, because you can turn on the liquidity profiles where people will be stopped out and liquidated, and also the Orderbooks profiles, where people are showing you intentions in the order books to fill their orders or either buying or selling. And also there are some limited order flow tools, like in Exocharts you can turn on TPO profiles. Overall, I think this is really great tool. You can actually make multiple templates out of it and fill your monitors. Yeah, I hope you don't trade on one monitor. You just need multiple monitors to monitor market properly and to give you advantage. I decided to do these tutorials for these free tools because, you know, many people are on tight budget, so it should really help them. We will be starting from scratch. So this is complete tutorial how to use this, how to set up it. So first of all, this is the first page. We will be focusing on Candle Chart Pro. So once you open it, you are getting window. Here are the settings. Make sure to set order books. Of course, you want to watch order book. Is it showing you just Binance? Yes, this is no aggregation or something. You can set it on 50. Let me turn off everything on my chart. So when you will be making templates and you are happy with the current template, you can save them over here. So you click and you will write the name over here. Yeah, you do save as and write the name. You can have multiple templates. I don't think it's possible to share template. Maybe I'm wrong, but for now, just use this tutorial. It's not so hard to replicate what I did. Okay, so we'll be starting now. I was doing pretty deep research on all their tools, so you can actually skip this classic indicators. This is for retail, so please leave this for retail. Yeah, moving averages, MACDs and so on. Only thing we need from here is volume. Volume is over here. You watch volume on the exchange. Of course, volume is everything in trading. So you will watch exchange volume. You can also do aggregated volume if you want, but I have another template for that. So volume as first, then let's return to the indicators. We have the derivatives indicators over here. I have few more used from here, and also featured indicators like the most common from here. But yeah, I will turn down a lot from here. I will be going one by one. Also, we will go over the settings. I will be showing you what possible options you can make. Yes. So you see this first template, I have the volume, then I have the open interest for the exchange. I don't use any aggregation here. It's good to have one template just on exchange, yes, so volume and open interest without this aggregation. But you can have aggregated liquidations, because, you know, this is like really basic things you should have on your chart in terms of order flow. This is like holy trinity, because, you know, when you are getting big spikes in volume, and also open interest is decreasing heavily, for example, and also you are getting big liquidations. That's already three big things happening for the exhaustive price action and for the big reversals. Yes, like over here. Yeah, look at that. You are getting big volume spike. Yes, you are getting big liquidations, and open interest is declining. So we already knew the move up here is very exhaustive, so we were taking short. But this only these three parameters I just mentioned. Of course, we were watching other parameters, but yeah, this is really important. Of course, not every day you get exhaustive price action. You can just learn more about it in our group, but I need to have them on my chart. Yes. Now let's go into the single tools. So you can combine tools together, and that's why you will need more monitors, because if I turn on everything at once here, it's going to be clusterfuck. There is no other word for it. You will have, like, you will not even see the chart. So one template you could be making is definitely for the order books. Yeah, so you can know if market is getting bounced from interaction with the big walls, yes, or it's filling the walls and then is bouncing or rejecting, or it's just, you know, filling the walls and is not reacting. So, but more often than not, you are getting reactions from the order book. So that's why you need them. These people control the market in the end. Passive hand in the market. So let's turn on the large orders. This is the first indicator you can have, and we can also turn on the order book profile. This is just for one exchange. So order book profile is just for the Binance. You see I set it on BTC USD Tether. Okay, so that's showing me this exchange. you already now see the difference between paid tool and non-paid tool, because I can in other tools I can see more exchanges, or I can very quickly swap. But yeah, it's good to use this in combination. So let me show you the settings. So one thing I also don't like, this is same color and I don't see what is turned on, what is not. It should be different color, but yeah, what we can do. Large orders. So let's go into the settings. You see what is the advantage of this. You have the aggregated data. Aggregation means you are getting data from more than one exchange you are watching here. So you have currently my settings are set on Binance, OKEx and Coinbase. I really like they included Binance and Coinbase, because those are the most influential exchanges. Of course Binance, because it creates 20 to 25% of the global volume. Coinbase is housing all the ETFs in the US, most of them. So those two combined already are powerful, and OKEx is also not bad from the Asia traders to see. You can just leave that on. You have settings here, so you should really experiment. You can order, like buy, maybe pay tool for 1 month and see which like big walls matter, and then you can do your filter here. This is I think this was the default setting for me. So when we save it, we go into the chart, we can see on the move to the upside we are filling big orders, but market was so powerful. Now we are getting into the pullbacks. You see those orders stopped us here. Now we are bouncing from here. These big clusters of orders. But as I said, it's good to use it with the Orderbooks profile, because you want to know exactly which wall is, like where exactly is the big wall lurking. Yeah. You see you have cluster here under these lows. People probably placing orders, so they want to create swing failure pattern when you take out this low and this low. Yes, you can go over here. We are seeing big defense of 65k, also 67k is defended. So that's spot markets, and now you can do another template. I recommend doing that just for so let's go back to the settings. Large orders. You can turn off all the spot, and you can turn on just Binance, just Binance perpetuals, and you also need to do and find some good sweet point for your filter. So it's gonna show you only bigger orders which matters. For now, this is set like this. Yeah, because Binance perpetuals are affecting most of our decisions. They are doing over 20% global volume. So yeah, the perpetuals can be watched standalone. So you want to know spot and then perpetuals in combination with this. So okay, we went over this. We can turn it off. Order book profile. Buy. Now you have footprints. You have footprint settings. This is this is very crude. Exocharts is doing much better job. You can actually use this mainly for the imbalances. Also, you need to backtest which settings matter. Currently, I have these settings. I can show you footprints. Staked count 5 and imbalances multiple 3. So yeah, because every market in the world wants to be efficient, so in the end, sooner or later, it's gonna feel those big imbalances. Yeah, so those very aggressive buying or selling, and it's gonna act as a support, as here, or it's gonna be filled and the market will continue. But oftentimes it's offering supports like over here. Inefficiency in the market is bouncing. Yeah, this is 50-minute time frame, so you are getting good reaction. So again, imbalances getting filled, market filled, inefficiency, it's stabilizing, bouncing. Yeah, inefficiency fill, bounce, inefficiency fill to the dollar, bounce. Yeah, so sometimes you get bounce, sometimes you don't. That's why you need other tools. But yeah, you can watch these imbalances here with with ease. Yes. You can also set other types of candles like we do in the Exocharts, but I will not go over that. Okay, so let's go further. So that's done. Anchored VWAP, you can actually have it default on your chart. You can do multiple here. You can just copy these and do another one. This is daily VWAP showing you. You see how they show you the gap. The gap is like really like it stopped, and market also, like you can directly mark here VWAP gaps, because market tends to bounce from or reject from when you like fill this inefficiency which created market. So daily VWAP important for the daily assessment of the trend and so on. So I have that on chart as a default. Now we have order book profile here. Oh, we went over that, so let's go further. We can turn on now the liquidation levels. So you have two options here. So you see now we are replacing a bit Tradingdifferent. In my opinion, there is nothing better in the world than Tradingdifferent tool we use in a group. It's not cheap, but if you need really like pretty crude way to see where the market is gathering liquidity, you can do it with this. I don't think I was changing any settings here. You can actually, like when you go into higher time frames, you can, if you don't want this template to get very slow, you put it anchor time, you put just from the week back or month back or just 2 weeks back. Yeah, so you see all the liquidity. You don't need market. I mean, this tool don't need to load so much data into the past. If you go to higher time frames, then change the anchor point, so you see medium to high time frame liquidity. So you can watch it like this. Yes, we are now ranging here, so you see market is building a really nice chunky tasty liquidity over here. Same thing above us. But if you want even more clarity, you can turn on liquidation levels, liquidation map, and now you can actually, this is another template you should be watching on like at least half of your monitor or something. Yeah, so you can do, you see, you should do more templates. So one template was for the order books, just for the order books, and second template should be for the liquidity. So now we are seeing actually there is much more shorts liquidity to the upside. So yeah, you already like see who, like if you have more shorts in the market as well. Now this is showing you more clearly because it's getting so like together. It is showing you the main liquidity is over here, 69,000 to 68,900. And same thing here, the majority of liquidity is over here. I don't know what algorithms they use to calculate liquidity, because Tradingdifferent is much they have really good algorithms to calculate this. But yeah, I mean, for learning and for starting in trading is just useful. So this is another template you can combine together. Now we have TPO. TPO is also good. You can do, it's showing you daily TPO profiles. If you go into the settings, pretty good settings inside, you can turn on single prints. Let's go further. You can actually turn on the tail, so you can turn on buying tail or selling tail, and then the imbalance. No, this one. Do they have actually the single prints? Should balance show tails. Maybe. Yes. So I see what they are doing. So you see I turned on the tails, and the tails are also buying tails and selling tails, but also it's also single prints. Yeah, you see single prints is over here, also over here. So you will know this is inefficiency market wants to fill, but you definitely need to know what is selling tail and what is buying tail. This is just different. Because if you don't want to put highs and lows into the danger, you don't want to start filling the selling and buying tails. And single prints generally, we know how they work. You either fill them or they are acting as a support, like here. Yes. Okay, so you can make another, if you don't have Exocharts, you can have another template just for this. You also see, you can turn on the point of controls. You just need to mark them manually. So you see the red line here, so you have point of control from here. I don't think the merging is possible. So for example, in Exo, you can merge 1, 2, 3, 4 days together, and you will get composite volume profile. It's good to know not just naked point of controls like this one is naked, but also the composite. But you can do this. So you see how this is different to Exocharts a bit, but still it is useful. It is useful to have. And one more thing you can have on your chart. Now this is showing you better the composite volumes and point of controls. You can see, maybe I'll show you the settings. I mean, settings are not hard here. Just enable point of control, just change the color. This is now showing you everything visible on the chart. It's showing you the volume for it. Where is the majority of the volume? Is it possible to change the rows? Row size 100. Is it? We should should be more. Yeah, the 100 is maximum. You see the limitation here. I like to use 500 is so I know exactly where is point of control, not just like this big node. So that's a bit limited, but it's okay. So we went over this. So you see, I'm showing you the best potential this tool can give you. So this is the main template, and I have the secondary template. You can use this more on the general assessment of the market on higher time frames. Let's zoom out. So this is 1 hour time frame. So you can, we have better tools for CVD buyout. I included it here, over here, just in case you want to watch what is spot doing in terms of CVD and what is the perpetuals doing. Yes, and one thing, you also have the open interest weighted funding rates. I don't know how they calculate this, but it's not matching what I'm watching. You see, there are not even settings, what I'm seeing in other tools. So I'm not sure, but I wanted to show you this is possibility to have it here. So maybe I will need to check how they calculate this. And of course, this template serves as so you see aggregated open interest. So all exchanges in the world. I mean, this is limited tool. So I don't know actually what they include, but it should be most exchanges in the world, as they are not showing the settings. Maybe in their files will be description, and also aggregated liquidations you know about already. We were talking about this at the beginning. So yeah, this is another template you can make for general assessment of the market for medium time frames. Oh yeah, so pretty quick tutorial. If you have any question about this tool, please write me in the group. I like this tool. Is good. It's good definitely for the order books to use, and for the liquidations definitely, and also limited ways for the TPO. You even have more features here, but I only showed you the best ones we are actually using in a group. Like over here, you can watch what else can be useful. Yes, you also have funding rate, so you can turn on the funding rates. It's also pretty useful. But you know, you see this on many tools already. It's it's like market is sharing that. You can see who is getting long and short, but yeah, we use that Exo for that. This is again the limited way. So yeah, this is done, this tutorial. I hope this was useful. If it was useful, just give this video a like, and stay tuned for more videos like this on these free tools. Thank you for watching, traders, and bye in the group.